Listen, if the government can't even keep its own lights on, who's going to feed your family when the shelves are empty? Who's going to feed your family when communities across the nation start looting and going crazy and, stealing because they can't afford it, because they've been on assistance, because that assistance is gone, because life is literally being turned around from them, because that is an SHTF situation for many people, especially the people that relied on a paycheck from the government. Now they're being furloughed. Now it's delayed. I mean, this is serious. It's not just, oh, the government's down. What am I going to do? No, this is a serious problem that we all need to take note of. And let's not forget that inflation keeps continuing to rise. So regardless of a government shutdown, you need to be reliant on yourself. Hey everyone, Morgan here. Let's build something outside of the system that's something that we can control no matter what happens outside of it. And let's get to it. You know how everybody keeps saying buy local? Well, it's not just a slogan anymore. It is a survival in economics, okay? The collapse of the global system is the comeback of a local one. I truly believe that. We need to be relying on those around us. And yeah, I'm still shopping at the grocery store, but I'm trying to focus on going to local people as well. Farmers markets, your neighbors, there's local mechanics, there's home repair crews. There are local people, and it's you. It's not just, relying on everybody else. No, it's you. It's you building that foundation as well. It's you building things. It is you growing things. It's you trying to be the person that other people can also rely on you. So it's a whole system, okay? And preppers don't want to hear this, right? Preppers just do not want to hear this. They don't want to hear, oh, I have to rely on other people. And I get it. And I don't want to rely on other people. But I also know that I'm in a situation right now, specifically for me, that I can't have chickens. And we eat a lot of eggs. So I stock up on eggs and I freeze dry eggs and I do all that. But I also want to have local sources to where I can get eggs when I need it, okay? Yes, I will have chickens again, I'll have quails again. And I gave away tons of eggs to our neighbors and friends when I had chickens and quails, just by the boatloads. I say, please come get more eggs, okay? And so you want a friend like me, somebody who's gonna give you this stuff without needing anything in return, but I'll probably need some stuff in return. But support local farmers and co-ops and CSAs. And you can go to your local farmers markets to find these people, or you can go onto your favorite search engine of choice and say, hey, I want to find somebody who's selling local fruit, local vegetables, local anything. And from there, learn to preserve food and pool your resources with other people, okay? You know a few people, okay? Even if it's not a huge group of people, you know a few people. You don't need acres. And a lot of people think that. They think, oh, I have to get out on land. And yeah, I want land. I want the most land that I possibly get. If I can get minimum 100 acres, chef choice right there, okay? But one person can grow food. This is a video or a picture, whatever I'm showing here, of my just little tiny plot, okay? And I know that some people are in apartments and, other urban places, and you can grow in containers, and you can grow, that was a hydroponics that I showed at the very beginning, and you can have a taller hydroponics, and, whatever the case may be, you can grow indoors, outdoors, grow, just have microgreens or sprouts, just grow some food, okay? You're gonna be trading skills instead of currency in this type of situation. And it's already happening, but I think it's gonna happen in a much larger scale. You're gonna be trading for repairs and carpentry and sewing and childcare, gardening, all these things. Things that people need, because people are still gonna be going to jobs, but they're gonna probably be needing way more jobs. I know that we're in this point too, and I've told you guys a lot of times that you're going to need multiple streams of income as well. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be stopping anytime soon. Start local barter groups if you can, or preparedness meetups, and these do help. Listen, as preppers, we need to expand. We can't just be holing up in our, the corner of our bunkers anymore, okay? We need community more than ever. And if you want to just start a community of a barter group or something, make it fun, or something, you would be surprised how many other preppers are desperate to meet other preppers, especially in your area. I've had a local prepper meetup group before, and it was great, a great group of people. So, get local. I don't know how many times I can say it, but get local. Stop relying 100% on centralized utilities like this. Try to get as much off grid as you can. If you can get a wood stove, if you're in a cold area. If you can get some solar panels to at least, minimize some of the energy uses that you are doing. Small backups that work, without needing permission from anybody else to turn on your lights, or whether you can turn on your lights, right? Without them potentially taking it away. Learn how to store and use rainwater. Next system is going to be built on community, not control. The future is not big and centralized. It's time to get your mindset right into small and local and resilient, okay? Even if you live in the country, especially if you live in the country, I know you know people, okay? I've lived in the country. I've lived an hour and a half outside of a major city, and that major city was still small. And we have relied on everybody. We always came to each other, okay? We were constantly talking to each other. This was community, but you can also do it in an urban area as well. I think it's even more important in an urban area because everybody's just, walking around like this. I don't see you, don't look at me. So yeah, be a little more considerate to your fellow person. That's kind of all there is. Self-reliance is rebellion, but it's also responsibility. It's responsibility to take care of you and yourself and your family by stocking up, learning skills, and growing and building that local resilience. My pinky won't go down, but it's building that local resilience, okay? The government might be broke, but the spirit of independence isn't. Everybody wants more independence, but independence doesn't mean I'm a lone wolf running off into the woods. Independence means I am going to take control of my life and get to know fellow people that we can share skills and barter and trade and whatever. If you look at every collapse throughout history, eventually gives rise to a rebuild, okay? The question is, who rebuilds it? Government? Some bureaucrats and people that don't give two flying shoes about you? No, you and your local community. That is who's rebuilding it. The ones that were waiting for help, they're now taking action. You're starting local, you're growing something, you're trading something, you're building something, and that's how you thrive when the big system fails. Be sure to watch the next video of this series where I'm going to be showing you growing it, trading it, making it, becoming collapse-proof at home. Woo! All right, thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. And be sure to check out these links where you can go download a whole bunch of guides from my website and become even more self-reliant and independent and grow that local community. Thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. I think I already said that, but I'm going to say it again because it bears repeating. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.